Hey guys, welcome to my video. So we all have heard of SE before. Can you guess where? That's right, Apple. Apple have been using this term SE for more affordable iPhone for years. And this time around, the DJI seems to follow the same with the term SE. So let's see if the term SE stands the same for DJI as it stood for Apple for years. Welcome to my video, and today I'll be reviewing and unboxing the DJI OM4 SE, so stay tuned. Talking about the packaging, which looks very sturdy in my opinion, the DJI OM4 SE comes with a thin plastic packed box which looks something like this from all the sides. You just get DJI branding on the right. Oops. Moving on to the back of the box, you get to see all its features offered for your so-called magnetic moments. Let me just zoom in for you to read it through. I kinda get lazy in reading stuffs before actually trying it. And on to your left, we get to see what's inside the box. So let's not wait for more and begin the unboxing. After unboxing, you will be greeted with a small box which says Create Magnetic Moments. It contains all the paperwork and a pouch. Keeping that aside, let me bring the gimbal close to the camera so that you can see it with more details. The gimbal comes with the magnetic support, so this means that you will be able to stick the phone to the gimbal with a mobile holder, and it's going to be a magnetic mobile holder. The magnetic mobile holder can be stretched something like this to adjust to your phone grip to suit better. And that's the extra padding provided in the box for small compatible phones. And that's the small teeny tiny hand grip for the gimbal, which provides a sturdy grip and it's very lightweight to hold, and it feels so good in hands. Finally, the USB-C for charging. And to sum up, you get following items out of the box. You get the DJI OM4 SE Unit 1, magnetic phone clip, a grip tripod, a cable which powers with USB-C, a storage pouch, and a wrist strap for better grip. After looking at this strong packaging, at first impression SE comes with 3-axis stabilizations and looks way similar to OM4. Aesthetically, they are built with same material at feel and touch. Does this mean we are buying the same gimbal? Did DJI just renamed its best phone gimbal from last year to sell it again? Let's have a look. So here I am showing you both the gimbals side by side. Do let me know if you find any differences in the appearance in the comment section below. In my opinion, well, the buttons and the folding mechanism seem same as OM4 from last year. So why does this SE really exist? And what's the difference between SE and OM4? You probably might be wondering. So let's take a deep dive and test this device to see how it performs in real life and what's the difference. Before we start with the performance, first let's look into specifications. SE is now the lightest from all its siblings as it weighs 390 grams and can hold phone with a maximum 290 grams as specified in DJI website. However, the ideal weight for the SE to hold up is somewhere about 230 grams. So if you own a heavy phone which weighs about 290 grams, for example Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 with a chunky case, oh boy, your gimbal might not feel happy about it. This gimbal only supports phone which is 6.9 to 10 mm thick. Well, most of the new smartphones are between this range until you made one for yourself with the old tech, and you know it's very hard to find old tech nowadays. DJI OM4 SE comes with 2450 mAh inbuilt battery and is big enough to power this gimbal for 15 hours. Talking about the battery, you can charge this gimbal with 10-watt brick with USB-C, and DJI have not specified officially anything on supporting fast charging. However, it only takes 2.5 hours to reach 100%. This gimbal also supports reverse charging your phone with USB-A, a very welcome add-on feature which is disappointing to see missing from the next generation DJI OM5 gimbal. I'm very impressed with 15 hours of battery runtime, but the main thing to note is that is it really going to last as promised? We'll check that out later in our video. Without further ado, come on, let's take a look into its functions and features. The OM series gimbals can only be truly unlocked with all its features through DJI Mimo app, which you need to download on your smartphone from App Store or Apple Store as soon as you turn this gimbal on. Installation of Mimo app in iPhone is pretty straightforward. I'm now going to demonstrate the installation through my iPad App Store. So for your reference, please refer to your phone App Store. The procedure is going to be the same for both iPhone and iPad. To begin the installation, from your phone or iPad home screen, open App Store and search for DJI Mimo app. There you go. You will be able to find it in your first search result. Pretty easy, right? Now that you have found the DJI Mimo app in your Apple App Store, don't forget to click on Download button. Come on, now let's have a look into how to get your Mimo app on your Android phone. In your phone browser, go to Google search and look for DJI Mimo app. Your search result will give you a link to DJI Download Center. As you open the link, you will see the option to download Mimo app for Android and iOS. The link will also give you a list of compatible phones. Note, if you have an Android phone that is listed will perform flawlessly with the app, but if you have a phone that isn't listed there, hey, then there's nothing wrong in trying it on. I have tested this app on my Nokia 7 Plus, which is a century old and isn't listed on the DJI website, but the app works flawlessly. The Download Center gives you an option to download the app via redirect link. This means you have to download APK file and then have to import or install on your phone. Now that you have got the app on your phone, let's have a look into the gimbal's offering. DJI OM4 SE comes with 3 buttons and a small joystick for repositioning the gimbal. On the front you get 2 buttons and a joystick. The top button is a camera shutter button that helps you capture beautiful clips for your magnetic moments as advertised in DJI branding. A single click will let you record, clip, and if you're using the photo mode, then you can be able to take a snap. You also get a camera flip button just below the shutter button that helps you rotate your phone orientation for your shooting need. If you double click the button, you will be able to switch orientation between landscape or portrait. Now let's talk about zoom button. On the left of the gimbal, you get slide up and down button. Moving the button up lets you zoom in your image, and moving the button down lets you zoom out. The slider button does have hard resistance to slide, and you have to grip it right to do it right. Moving on to the back button, this button is housed on the back of the gimbal and it is a trigger button. Press and hold this button will lock the gimbal at static axis, and you will be able to move your phone to angle relative to your handle. Pressing it twice will initiate the stabilization, and your phone will come back to vertical position from any angle you're holding it to. Now let's see how the joystick button works on the gimbal. This button is not clickable. The joystick button can be moved in all the directions, and this will move your phone based on any angle you want your smartphone to cover, and it feels very sturdy in my opinion. Well, let's see how much the tilt angle does this gimbal offers. For your tricky cinematic shots where you require to stretch your smartphone to an angle, let's have a look into how much tilt angle does this gimbal offers. To push your phone down, you have to slide the joystick button down, and this can give you a good down angle. But I've seen gimbals that do better than this. However, for maximum daily or average users who are not more into cinematography, will be just fine with this angle offering. The same applies to the up movement. You don't get the best, but you get the decent enough to make you happy about it. Talking about being happy, let's get some action out of this gimbal. And I will be using my Nokia for this demo. I'm now going to walk with this gimbal for a few minutes to show you how the stabilization look like. As you can see from the clip, the footage seems very stable and I appreciate the work gimbal is doing over here for stabilization. Let me now run and show you how it performs. Now I'm running with the medium pace. You can see the gimbal is doing good here. We are able to see less stabilization though compared to walking, but in my opinion it's neat enough. DJI OM4 SE, it is not just about stabilization, it offers much more than that. With the integration of its Mimo app, you get much more enriched features. And this is an excellent device for vlogging because it has Active Track 3.0. This means you don't need somebody to hold your camera and follow you around. The Mimo app Active Track feature will track your movements and will always fit you in center. I think I should make a separate video for the Mimo app features. Let's do that. The Mimo app is very responsive and it is filled with lots of features. One of the highlighted features is the story mode. Coming back to the verdict of this gimbal, I really feel this SE is great offering from DJI which does the job at best. But does this mean you should get the SE if you own the OM4? No. I think you should stay with OM4 if you already have one. And talking about differences, well, there is none feature-wise. Funny, right? The only thing different from DJI OM4 is the missing magnetic ring. The DJI OM4 SE is a great gimbal, but does it justify buying when you already own the OM4? In my opinion, no, it is not. It is very clear that the DJI have nailed it in terms of build, durability and performance. However, rebranding the last year product with some price cuts and discounts is going to be a great steal deal for a new buyer. So let me know your thoughts about what do you think about this device. Will you buy this device if you already own the OM4? Let me know in the comment section down below. So guys, that's all for today's video. If you made it so far, I assume that you liked my videos. So please hit like and subscribe to my channel. Every like from you guys will motivate me to make such more good videos. So this is your host Vaibhav Tripathi signing off. See you in the next one. Take care.